It's Conduit News Radio with Paul Harrell.
Folks, this headline, back on October the 8th, David Hughes in the Arkansas Democrat Gazette. Johnson County targeted by the GOP. 14 party hopefuls are the most in years. Candidates are challenging Democrats, most of them incumbents in 14 elected positions that will appear on the November 6th ballot. Quote, I believe that the people of Johnson County are ready to see a change, and that is why Republicans decided to run. Johnson County Republican Committee Chairman Katie Howard is quoted as saying. Katie Howard is on the phone with us right now. She's called in this morning. Katie, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. I just want to say, first of all, congratulations. It looks like, that the committee, the Republican County Committee in Johnson County, is doing good, is doing very good things.
Well, thank you so much. We're working pretty hard down in Johnson County.
Yeah, I mean, I guess what I mean by that is if you get all these people to run, I mean, you've got 14 people to run, and is pretty much, I mean, Johnson County's pretty blue, right? They're pretty much kind of a Democrat holdout county, right?
Oh, yes. I think actually currently all county positions are held by Democrats except for one JP position.
Wow, so only one Republican in the JP there. And
yep.
So what are you feeling? I mean, are things going good? Do you think you guys are going to pull some of these out?
Yeah, definitely. I'm pretty confident going into November 6th. We have a lot of candidates that have been working really, really hard. They've been to all the community events. They've been door knocking. Signs are all over Johnson County, and we're getting a lot of good feedback from the community about the ones that are running. So I'm excited to see, what's going to happen on November.
What about the Democrat Party do you think is bad in terms of the issues locally there in Johnson County? I mean, are there any national issues that have made people mad and they're like saying, I'm never going to vote for a Democrat again? Or are there more local issues? Like, what's the battleground like?
Definitely, I think that a lot of people, as far as locally goes, I feel like the issue is really more with the quorum court. We have a lot of people frustrated with the lack of support for our sheriff's department and, of course, the high taxes that we have in Johnson County. But a lot of people also have been kind of changing their mind because of the national level. A lot of people are like, I voted for Trump. I'm never going to vote for a Democrat again. And so I think it's a mixture of both things going on nationally and things going on locally.
Wow. Yeah, and that's the thing about President Donald Trump. I mean, it's the Trump factor. He was able to put together a coalition of really, I mean, if you want to say it, I mean, of people who could smell dishonesty from the traditional politicians, and
yeah, absolutely.
And they were like, hang on a second, this guy seems like he is, he just doesn't seem like anybody else that's ever run for president in my lifetime. Let's give him a shot.
Yeah.
And that's the Trump factor. And so, you may have maybe Democrats saying, hey, I think we're going to have to start voting Republican from now on.
Mm-hmm. And we're seeing some of that, as people are going door knocking and talking to people. I think a lot of people in Johnson County are just ready for something different. Most of the people that are in our courthouse have been there between 10 and 25 years, so it's the same people that have been there. And I think everyone's ready, for a change to, just change up what's been going on in our county.
It says here, well, let me just ask you, were there any Republicans running like they are now in Johnson County like 6 years ago?
No, not to my knowledge. I've been the chair in Johnson 2.5 years now, and I'm a transplant from Texas, so I haven't been in Johnson County my whole life. But, the research that I've done, there has not been Republicans that have run for local office before. Last election cycle, we had a couple running, but this one is definitely the biggest that Johnson County has ever seen.
If I look at the map here, if I'm looking at the county map and I see where Johnson is, why is it blue? Like, why is it the last blue holdout? I mean, What is your hypothesis there?
I mean, I think that a lot of people claim to be just full Democrats. And, you know, I'm a Democrat because my dad and my grandpa was a Democrat. And so they just continue to run as a Democrat. And I think a lot of it, you know, the mindset in Johnson County was could not win unless you were a Democrat. And so everyone continued to run that way. And no, I'm not sure why, you know, but that's kind of been the issue in Johnson County forever.
It's just interesting to me, and I've been to Johnson County, and it does feel in a weird way kind of isolated.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, if you look at these counties around it, you know, they're pretty solidly conservative counties, and you know, and red counnes. So it's strange that, hey, well, here's this one county that's still saying nope. You know, and I get that. You know, I'm born and raised in Northeast Arkansas, and you know, we were Democrats, you know, until Barack Obama was elected, and then everybody, you know, decided like, oh, we can't do this, and that's what turned Northeast Arkansas red. And I get it. The reasoning before that was, well, my dad's been a Democrat, my grandfather's been a Democrat, you know, and that's how I'm going to vote. Well, people started having, at some point, you got to pay attention to the issues, and I think
absolutely,
if you pay attention to the issues, you say that may not be a very good reason to continue to vote the party I'm voting for just because my grandfather did, because you know, politics is very fluid. Go ahead.
Well, and that's a lot of what, you know, we hear as well is, you know, I'm a Democrat because my family was, but I don't align with all the Democrat principles. And so I think that's definitely an issue is, you know, running the party's most represents your values. And that's what I think is changing in Johnson County, that people are realizing that I can run in the party that I most agree with, and I can win.
Yeah.
Instead of just doing the same thing because everyone.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Well, Katie Howard, she is the chair of the Johnson County Republican Committee, and I so appreciate you spending a little time with us this morning. And best of luck to you. I hope we can check in, and it'll be a big celebration after November the 6th.
Yes, for sure. Thank you for having me on.
All righty. Katie Howard, everybody.